Yo, what up, everyone? It's your boy Debo with Debo's Picks. Before I get into my usual spiel, I just want to say happy Halloween. And to those who have kids, enjoy it. I know I will as a parent. I'll be taking my two little girls out later trick-or-treating, so it should be fun. So just be safe out there. Now, before I recap yesterday's picks, I just want to let you guys know I will not go into too much detail. We already know Mostert screwed us on one sweep, and Devontae Adams really holds us on the majority of the plays that I gave out, so that really sucked. But overall, it wasn't a terrible day, just not the day we're expecting. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to post every play I gave out without talking over it. Just going to pop it up on the screen and pretty much go through all of them without saying anything. And once that clears, I'm going to go over my picks for tonight's games between the NFL and the NBA. So let's get into it. All right, now that will conclude the picks from yesterday's games. Now let's go over today's picks. Starting off with my first five-player flex. I got Joe Mixon going over his rushing yards at 65.5. I understand he got bumped a couple of yards. Still take it. Amari Cooper over 4.5 receiving yards. Cincinnati gives up over 4 receptions to number one wide receivers on the opposing team. So give me Amari over this easily. Then I got T. Higgins, for obvious reasons, over 5.5. He is a target monster, and now without Chase in there, give me T. Higgins to go over this easily. Donovan Peoples-Jones, again, there's no David Njoku, and Donovan Peoples was eaten even when Njoku was in the lineup. Now that he's out, I expect him to go over this number easily, over 3.5. And lastly, Nick Chubb going over his rushing yards of 82.5. Then I got my next five-player flex, and this is pretty dope what Prizepicks did. As you can see, Kevin Slim Reaper Durant got him going over 30.5 points. Revenge game. His previous game, he had 4 points in the first half. Still finished the game with 26 points. So I expect him to not have that same outcome. I expect him to dominate from start to finish. And then I got the Greek Freak. That's pretty dope too. Over 12.5 rebounds going up against Detroit. They are on the bottom of the league in regards to defending opponents from grabbing them boards. So give me the Greek Freak easily getting over this. And then I got Tyrese Halliburton going over his PRA. I got Paul George going over his points. The dude's got to bounce back. Houston's a terrible defense, bottom of the league. So I expect them to have a bounce back game after yesterday's putrid performance. And lastly, Jalen Smith. All the dude does is grab boards. And he obviously dominated against Brooklyn, getting 14. I don't expect him to get that much again, but I definitely expect him to finish over 8.5. So that's my second five-player flex. My third five-player flex, again, the Slim Reaper, the Greek Freak, going over his PRA. I got Joe Mixon going over his rushing yards. You can see this is the bumped up version. Nick Chubb, again, the bumped up version from 82.5 to 84.5. Give me that. And Donovan Peoples-Jones over 3.5 receptions. And then I have my last five-player flex. Again, Durant over 30.5. Greek over 12.5. Jalen over 8.5 rebounds. Joe Mixon over 67.5 rushing yards. I wish it was 6.5. 7.5 rushing yards. And Donovan Peoples-Jones over 3.5 receptions. So those are my picks for today, guys. I'm not going to do anything else. If anything, I'll probably mix and match with what I already gave you guys. But outside of that, I'm done for the day. Going to do the thing with the kids and then watch Monday Night Football. At least leave some time for me to catch up on that. So best of luck, everyone. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.